Hi guys, welcome back to Patro versus YouTube channel where curiosity meets the core. Today we'll be discussing how to create an interactive image creation program using Python. But before that, we'll be checking the packages pre-installed in my system. So the first command that I'm going to execute in command prompt is pip list, where you can see all the packages with the versions so I can give a look about what package is what version and update it accordingly. So you can take a look onto your packages. If not installed, please do install it. You can just Google how to install and there will be a command for that to execute in command prompt. Another command to check for all these is pip freeze, which gives a similar output where packages with the version will be mentioned. So let's get started with the code, starting with importing the necessary libraries, which is from PIL import image draw. This line imports the image and image draw module from the PIL, which is Python imaging library package. These modules provide functions and classes for creating and manipulating the images. So let's move on to the main part of the program. So you can see next part of the code is get user input from the image size. So how are we getting the image size? We have width is equal to int input enter the width, int input enter the height. These lines prompt the user to input width, the height of the image using the input function. The input is converted to a integer using int and stored in the various variables of width and height. And moving on, we have to create a new image. So we have image is equal to image dot new RGB with height color is equal to white. This line creates a new image with the specified width and height using image dot new function. The image mode is set to RGB, indicating a 24-bit color image. The image is initialized with a white background. And then moving on, we have get the drawing context. So here you can see the code is draw is equal to image draw dot draw image. This line creates a drawing context for the image using the image draw dot draw function. The draw variable is assigned a image draw object that allows drawing shapes and text on the image. And moving on, we have to get the input for the image color. So what are the code that we are using? We are using RGB. We are taking the input of RGB, what color, what number it should be from 0 to 25. These lines prompt the user to input red, green, blue components of the desired color using input function. The input is converted to integer using int and stored it in the variable R, G, and B. So let's move on. Here the next step is drawing a rectangle. So we have draw dot rectangle 0, comma 0 width comma height file is equal to RGB. This line draws a file rectangle on the image using the rectangle method of the image draw object. The rectangle spans the entire image area defined by the point 0, comma 0. Top left corner, height, width, bottom right corner. The fill parameter specifies the color of the rectangle using the RGB values which are obtained from the user inputs. And finally, to save the image, so we have image.save as image.png in the same folder. So executing the program, so as usual, I'm going to go where the folder is stored. Copy the name, open the command prompt, Python space file name dot py, and you can see we have the enter the width option. Let me just zoom in. So I'm just gonna give a random number, which is 200, and we have a height I'm giving 150. Red component, which should be between 0 to 220, 255. So give any random number, or if you have any RGB fixed value, give it. So let me take 120, 200. and the blue component as 250. So the blue should be the on the higher end, so it should be basically a blue color. So the image is saved as image.png near to the same folder. So you can see the height and width, and it's more on the bluer side, which is 250. Thank you so much for watching. If you have learned something from this video, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.